people! So welcome back to Food.Glam.Life. I'm Sanaa. So this is the very first beauty tutorial that I am posting. Please let me know if you like it, if there's anything else you would like me to do. So what this is, basically, it's a bold lip and how to sort of carry it off. Well, there are no rules, or let's just say rules are meant to be broken. So it's generally said that, you should do a lighter eye if you want to do a bold lip. But if you want to do a dark eye and a bold lip and you are slaying it, then by all means, do it. You want to do it. I mean, even if it looks extra and you like it, that's just, what you like. I just want to let you know that you don't have to have the exact same products that I do. I said this in my first video as well, and this is something that I really believe to be true, that it's all about developing your technique. If you have things that are similar, and as long as the quality is good. If the quality is not good, the pigmentation is not really great, then you will struggle. But of course, if the quality is not even top notch, if it's just good quality, you can do any look that anyone does. Obviously, you have to see what suits you. Sorry if I keep looking into the monitor. I just making sure my film is recording because it tends to shut off. But yeah, so anything that you feel suits you and anything that you're comfortable with. Sometimes, yes, makeup is about pushing the envelope and pushing the boundaries. But if you're not comfortable with that, then don't do it, because then you're not going to carry it off confidently. So if you are interested in getting a similar kind of a look where I tried not to overdo, the rest of my face, I didn't do any heavy contour. My eye makeup is not very heavy, even though I don't know if it looks like that in this light or whatever, but it's just very normal. It's not extremely light and it's not extremely heavy. And then the whole look that's been pulled together is with this bold pink, and bold colors are amazing. They're fun. You should try them once in a while. If you feel confident about it, they look good on everyone. Again, anything you wear, anything you do to yourself, anything you do with your hair, if you're not comfortable and not confident about it, it shows and then it doesn't suit you. But if you're confident about whatever look you're carrying, it will suit you and people will like it. So that is my little mantra of the day. So yeah, if you're interested, keep watching. So this is my face without any makeup on. First, we're going to tie up our hair. Clearly, I'm struggling. There, we got it now. Okay, so I have my face moisturized, under eye cream, and primer on. So to start off, I'm going to use this Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Honey. And what I'm going to do is dot it underneath my eyes, just in the areas where it's really dark. And what this will do is help brighten up that area. So I'm also putting a little bit on the top, as you can see, because my eyelids are also dark. And then I'll take my ring finger and gently tap it in under my eyes and above it. And I'm using this finger because it's our softest finger. And the area around our eyes is extremely sensitive, so it's better to use a sensitive touch. I'm using my finger instead of a brush because I find this concealer to be a little thick and it blends really well with your fingers. So already my eyes look better and brighter than before. We will be following up with concealer, but first I'm using BB cream, and I'm mixing two BB creams. So one is the Urban Decay and the other is the Smashbox BB cream, and I'm going to mix them over here. So I find the Smashbox BB cream to have pretty decent coverage. That's why I'm using it in place of a regular foundation. And the Naked by Urban Decay kind of lightens it up. It's a good mix of shades. And then I'm going to use this oval brush, which I'm going to wet with a setting spray and use that to blend in my BB creams. I found that by combining these two BB creams, I get a very nice, glowy, kind of luminous look. And I love this kind of a densely packed oval brush because once it's kind of wet with a setting spray, it really blends in the product very well, and it's so easy. It just does everything so quickly. It is an excellent purchase, so if you are in the market for it, I would definitely recommend it. Be sure to work it into your hairline and pull it down your neck so that you have matching coverage. You don't want to have two different colors on your face and neck. And also into your ears. Unfortunately, I'm having a bad skin day, so I have some breakouts which I'm going to cover with a concealer. It's the same concealer I'll be using on my under eyes. At this point, you can take a beauty blender or this Real Techniques Miracle Sponge and use it to blend in the concealer and your foundation if there's any more blending required. And now we will move to our under eyes. So basically before the brightening was sort of a correction procedure. And now I'm going to use this Fit Me concealer by Maybelline for under my eyes. And I'm going to make triangular shapes under my eyes. And then I'm going on my laugh lines, down my nose, under my nose where I get a little bit of redness, and sort of up my forehead, but just a little bit. So it's just the center of my face. It's kind of concealing and highlighting in one. And now I'm going to use my damp beauty blender and blend it in using both the narrower side and the flat side as needed. So for me, since concealing is the most important part because of my under eye circles, I spend a lot of time making sure that it's really well blended. And so you'll see that I use different kind of techniques here, where I'm pushing it in, or I'm dabbing it, or I'm using different kinds of ways to make sure that it looks completely flawless. Then I'm going to take the NYX translucent powder and I'm going to use my same wet beauty blender. And I'm going to make sure to set my concealer. Next, I'm going to take this brow pencil from NYX and I'll first use this spoolie side to brush out my brows and then the pencil side, and I will carefully make short strokes around my arch and the tail and make sure I follow my natural shape. It's a good idea to make lighter vertical strokes at the front end of the brow for the most natural look. And with the spoolie side again, just brush it out so it doesn't look harsh. Now to fill in the sparser areas, I'm going to use taupey brown eyeshadows that match my brows. And if you would like a separate tutorial on eyebrows, do let me know in the comments and I can do that for you. And here I had to interrupt the video to get my cat out because he was way too interested in the camera. Say hello to Laddu. He's the cutest. Now I'm just going to use this eyebrow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills to just sort of set them in place because we're finally done with the brows. Now I'm going to take this NYX eyeshadow base and this e.l.f. buffing brush, and I'm going to use this to create a base on which my eyeshadow can stick, and it will also cancel out the redness on my eyelids. I'm going to take the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural Powder and a powder brush by Zoeva, and I'm going to set my face and buff out the excess translucent powder that was under my eyes. Now this is a great dupe for the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. It's called I Heart Chocolate by the brand I Heart Makeup, and I'm using this peachy brown transition shade. It's clearly my favorite shade in the palette, and it's called Thank Friday. I'm using a buffer brush from Zoeva, and I'm just putting that into my crease to create that transition. Now I'm going to use this great sleek palette and the color Flesh and put it on the inner half of my eyelid. Then I'm going to use these top two colors, which is Pillow Talk and Dune, and use it for under my eyebrows. Next, we'll take the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and this taupey mauve color, which is called Buon Fresco, and put that right into the crease, sort of under where the previous transition shade was.
I want a pink color for my eyelids, so I found it in this old Sephora holiday collection, and I just wanted something light that I could put on the outer half and something that would just pull the whole look together. Back with the Modern Renaissance, I'm going to take this color Vermeer and use it for my inner corner highlight. And you just take it on a small brush and just put it right in the corners and sort of blend it into the rest of the color on the top and just a little bit on the bottom as well. Oh my god, my camera stopped filming. Anyway, so this is me telling you to take a pencil brush and use the same colors that you used on the top part on the bottom, which includes the transition shade and the mauve shade. So make sure to blend that underneath to give a nice balanced look to the top and the bottom. Then I took the shimmery shade More in the I Heart Chocolate palette and put that right in the center of my lid. And with the same transition brush that I was using, just buff that out. Now I'm going to use Rimmel Scandalize in the color Nude to put into my waterline. This helps me achieve a more brighter and more awake look in my eyes. It's time for eyeliner. Although you can use any liquid eyeliner that you like, I'm using Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper, which is a very dark black. And why I like this is because it has a brush tip, which is easiest to get a very exact line. For a winged eyeliner, I like to start out from the inner corner, starting out real thin, and then building up in the center and doing the lid before I get into the wing. And that way it's easier for me to balance. Although I don't recommend tugging at your eyelid like that, I kind of have to because wrinkles. Getting a decent winged eyeliner look and one that sort of matches is hard work and it takes a lot of practice. So the point is that everyone struggles, no worries. I'm going to curl my eyelashes because it's mascara time. I'm going to use one of my favorite mascaras, which is Falsies by Maybelline Volumexpress. And I like the wand, it's kind of curved. And you can just get right to the base of your eyelashes and it gives a really beautiful look. And of course I'm going to coat the bottom lashes as well. And to give a real cat eye look or an almond shape to your eyes, it's a good idea to get those very outer corner eyelashes that sort of join each other at the ends. If you want a great low-cost bronzer, then the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula is a great buy. Since I'm not really contouring, I'm going to take this flat bronzer brush by Coastal Scents and bronze up the sides of my face as well as my forehead. Also down my jawline. I'm going to take this smaller brush and as you can see I'm tapping it down from my eyebrow down the side of my nose. I'm not making a straight line just because I do not want a harsh contour on my nose. I want it to look very natural. For a beautiful peachy pink blush, I'm going to use this Sephora one called Sweet on You and just put that on the apples of my cheek. Finally, I'm going to highlight with this peachy gold MAC mineralize highlighter in the shade Improvise. I love bright pink lipsticks, so which one should I choose? I'm first going to line my lips with this hot pink lip liner by the brand Rivaj. And then put a coat of the Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Lingonberry. And then just going over in the center with the lighter shade Dragon Fruit. You don't need false eyelashes, but just for fun, I use the Ardell Demi Wispies. And that, guys, is the look. If you liked it, please let me know by commenting and liking this video. And please subscribe to my channel. If you'd like me to do a specific look, do let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.